say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
And to get us underway, that was Skylar Cole singing the Star-Spangled Banner. Welcome, folks, and what better way to celebrate the end of the week, Friday night basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight, we've got the Phoenix Suns playing against the Los Angeles Lakers here on their home floor in LA. This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. Allie LaForce with us on the sidelines. And here's what Phoenix's schedule looks like. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Steven Adams and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that game against the Trailblazers, that's going to be their 6th contest on the year. Fans will be curious to see how this team continues to form as the season goes on.
Here are the 5 for the Suns. DeAndre Hunter is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Ellis in at 2 guard. And for the Lakers, they've got Chris Middleton, Anthony Edwards out there with Darius Garland. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein, and it's Brown in at the 3. It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
Porzingis for 3. Oh, clanks that one. He's 0 for 1 to start. Maxey against Garland. Middleton outside, puts up a 3, and the basket's good. Off the assist from Garland.
Well, there's a good reason this guy shoots as many threes as he does. Chris Middleton is a knockdown three-point shooter.
That one goes in.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Garland, coming off a terrific game against Minnesota. And here's Brown for 3. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Edwards. Second shot opportunity, and he connects with a jumper.
Composed and cool effort from Edwards inside, not rushing himself or forcing a bad shot, taking what's available.
Pass to Porzingis. Nails it from 3. Porzingis has got 5.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using it. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Middleton from the outside. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Williams. Takes the 3. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Well, you got to be able to shoot fast in the league. So it's nice to see Williams doesn't need a lot of setup time.
And now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with J.J. Redick.
I asked him, what makes Kristaps Porzingis such a great player? He said, look at him. He's over 7 feet. He's just a huge guy. Kristaps has serious skill on offense, and defensively, that size can really be a factor. He's a two-way problem. It'll be interesting to see how they play him tonight.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Maxey. Outside Porzingis. 5 to shoot. Williams with it. Hartenstein covering. Corner shot. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Hunter with a double. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Los Angeles now. Pass to Edwards. It's Brown on the wing. The Lakers with another miss.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Shots blocked, and he's able to get it back.
And that's all about anticipation. Jaylen Brown, high IQ defensively.
Here's Middleton. Back to Garland. Brown with it. shoots over Maxey. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
Winning the season series last year in a battle of middle-of-the-pack teams.
Yeah, they were able to make the plays to come out on top, but it really could have gone either way. And you could say the same for tonight's game.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And always interesting to look back at last season. These were the NBA's best transition teams. In the third spot, the Lakers.
You know, it really made for some exciting games the way this team ran the floor, always maintaining impressive energy in transition.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Well, it sure is, B.A. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. And that sends Chris Middleton to the free throw line. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter. After his rookie year, Clark, Chris Middleton got traded to Milwaukee.
Well, there were no ripples when this trade happened, PA. No earth-shaking or anything like that, but it was major for the Bucks and Chris Middleton. He's been a multi-time All-Star, and he also was huge in that championship run in 21 for the Bucks. Certainly wasn't an ideal start for him, but now he's got a bucket to build on.
Garland, the pass to Hartenstein. Over Porzingis. Hartenstein, no good.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
Here's Ellis, guarded by Edwards. Williams against Brown. Pass to Porzingis. Here's the three. The rebound by Garland.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Good on the shot.
Inside, Garland outplays his size, using speed and agility to get it done.
The Suns leading. Now Maxey. Here's Porzingis. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Here's Brown. Oh, it's blocked by Williams.
And Williams getting his timing just right on the block, defending with purpose.
And it's blocked by Edwards. And it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Middleton. And a change for the Suns. Rollins, he's checked in for Ellis. Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
And Edwards slams it in.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Crossed up the deep perfectly.
That's why you give Maxey freedom to do his thing, because he's terrific at creating for himself.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan.
And here's a team that loves sharing the ball. Top 5 in assists. They had an offense that did not stagnate.
And when you look at their field goal percentage last season, it's obvious this was a team that made smart offensive decisions and didn't rush to take shots. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Garland. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Will Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. the rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
That's good from Garland. And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Getting to the line more since his career has gone on. Garland, a deployable free throw shooter.
Here's Rollins. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got a rebound, number 5 here tonight. Grant, the pass to Garland. Shoots over Maxey. And Garland with the basket on the assist from Grant. Garland's got his second bucket of the night. The Suns have gotten 8 of 16 attempts to fall. Hunter, a screen on Garland. Inside. The jump hook. Off the window. It's good.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Graham. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. Phoenix leading by 4. Pass to Porzingis. Shoots over Hartenstein. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Porzingis has got 11 points.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Now here's Edwards. He had 25 points in his last game.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Outside Porzingis. Pass to Hunter. Here's Rollins. Guarded by Garland. Porzingis with it. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Rollins. Maxey surveys. And here's Porzingis. The Suns need to get off a shot. And it's Maxey missing.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one's on Darius Garland.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
First one falls for him. And Los Angeles making a change here. Caruso is checked in. Collins, he's checked in for the Suns. And he can't hit the second. Lakers trail by 7. Caruso, pass to Edwards. It's stolen by Maxey. Williams in the post, defended by Brown.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Edwards looking for an opening. Caruso outside. To get back on track. Driving in. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one. Phoenix leading by 5. Here's Rollins. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Williams up top, defended by Brown. Williams passes to Rollins. 4 on the clock. Williams a screen on Edwards. For 3, Maxey. Caruso grabs the board.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Pass to Edwards. Down low, Hartenstein. Collins with the defensive effort.
He's got to take a back seat right now. When you're ice cold, you can't just keep gunning.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
You gotta love Tyrese Maxey's approach to the game. He said, quote, "I really have a simple life. I have this joy about playing basketball. I like putting in the work, so I'm extremely focused, extremely competitive, and I'm out here having the time of my life. I get to do what I love every single day, and it's a blessing," unquote. Brian, he's such a positive guy.
Yeah, he really is. Thanks for that, Allie. The rebound by Maxey.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. And let's use this time to have a look at last year's steals leaders. And you look at Caruso, he's been a real pest on defense. 4th in steals right now.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
Some changes for Los Angeles. Lopez comes in for Hartenstein. And Darius Garland subbed in for Edwards. Lakers trail by 5. Garland up top. He has 6. Caruso outside. The three-pointer off the mark. And for the Suns, they're shooting about 43% since tip-off. Pass to Mitchell. The kick out to Williams. Lets it go from 14. Stolen by Caruso. Now the Lakers moving it up. Here's Brown. Here's Grant. Ooh, the turnaround jumper counted.
Can't be in a hurry. You've got to be composed inside. And Grant, not rushing things there, got it up and down.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
Here's Jovic. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yes, such a smart player. Jalen Williams making people around him better.
Here's Grant. Rebounded by Jovic. The Suns lead by 7. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul. Nance, he's checked in for the Lakers. And the Suns also making a change. Johnson's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Porzingis with a screen on Grant. Back to Porzingis. The 3. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
The Suns on offense. They're on a 12-4 run. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Porzingis with a screen on Grant. Here's Johnson. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And, you know, a lot of times, guys, in some of their performances last year, their free throw numbers helped them win games.
And he knocks down the first one. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Lakers trail by 11. Here's Garland. Pass to Nance. And Nance with the slam.
BA, forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
Man, that was sweet.
Exercising his authority.
At the line for Los Angeles, Larry Nance Jr. One shot.
Here's Rollins from deep. Mitchell. And so it's the Phoenix Suns finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
Lakers trail by 8. Brook Lopez is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Darius Garland. And it's Grant in at the 3 slot. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Here's Jovic, guarded by Garland. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
On defense, the Lakers. 8-point game. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Boy, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
5 on the clock. Grant gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. The first one falls. Middleton is checked in for Grant. And a change for the Suns. Ellis is checked in for Mitchell. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Garland. Caruso outside. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by Rollins. Phoenix leading by 8. Outside Johnson. On the take. Another shot. Good D by Middleton.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And the foul on Brook Lopez. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That's his second foul of the first half. Not a big deal yet, but something to keep an eye on.
Porzingis finds Johnson. blocked by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Yep, that one's good. Middleton's got his third basket of the night.
They found strong offensive footing in the open court.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they've generated the highest quality shots.
Here's Rollins. To the left wing. Jovic passes to Johnson. Off target with the three.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
To the middle. And it's Lopez, that time on the assist by Garland. And now just a 4-point Phoenix lead. The Suns have got nothing to go in this quarter. 0 for 5. And there's the foul. It's going to belong to Darius Garland. That's his third foul of the game. Some changes for Los Angeles. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Nance. And Clarkson subbed in for Garland. And a change for the Suns. Mitchell's checked in for Rollins. Here's Porzingis. 14 points for him. Porzingis with a screen on Brown. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Suns lead by 6.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And now a look back at last year's top shooting teams in the NBA. The Lakers, 2nd, 5th, Phoenix.
And the way both of these squads shot the ball last season was tremendous. Trusting in one another, following their offensive game plan, and executing with confidence.
Here's Caruso. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Pass to Lopez. Kicks it out to Middleton. Just 4 to shoot. 4-3. Ellis with a rebound. The Suns lead by 6. Jovic passes to Mitchell. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to be on Alex Caruso.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
At the line for 2.
Then he drops the first.
0 wasted trips. They're doing their job at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
Williams is checked in for the Suns. Both free throws good for Mitchell.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
And it's Caruso penetrating. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Over Mitchell. Hits the front of the rim and out. Phoenix leading by 8. Over to the left wing. Outside, Williams. Pass to Mitchell. Poke loose. And stolen by Brown. In transition, here they come. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
That's his 5th in three-point shooting, and they earned a spot in the top 10 for team blocks. They used their big men well to keep the paint locked up and not allow easy buckets.
And when you look at their field goal percentage last season, it's obvious this was a team that made smart offensive decisions and didn't rush to take shots. And he makes the first.
Really a good free throw shooter. You'd like to see Clarkson get to the line even more because of that.
That one's no good. The Suns lead by 7. Pass to Williams. They kick it out to Porzingis. Oh, the deep ball from Porzingis.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Middleton, right side. Here's Brown. Good D by Porzingis.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Middleton against Mitchell. Pass to Jovic. From downtown, another three for Phoenix.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sent shockwaves into the opposition sail.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Adams is checked in.
Steven Adams.
Brown against Williams. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Caruso outside. Sinks it from distance. Caruso's got 5 points.
And, you know, even though he's not a lights-out shooter from deep, the defense still has to be more aggressive there.
Here's Williams. And the layup falls.
We talk about Williams' versatility as a scorer. He can get his points from just about any spot on the floor.
Caruso outside. Brown inside, working on Williams. Here's Clarkson, and Porzingis with the block.
Hey, with that length, Porzingis is always a threat to block shots. I mean, when he matches that length with really good energy and awareness, he can be a good defender.
And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
Boy, I like how their perimeter game is building out. They're feeling it right now.
Clarkson passes to Adams. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
The NBA wants to ensure that every team has a shot. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We want parity of opportunity. People aren't interested in seeing teams buy championships, and we've made progress. In the long term, we're better off with more competitive."
Whoa! Jaylen Brown, do it!
Brown with that amazing athleticism, putting on a show out there with jams like that.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Lakers. Tyrese Maxey's checked in for the Suns.
Find the lane.
Free throw, no good for Brown.
Look, you've got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
Jovic passes to Maxey. Outside, Williams. Shot clock at 6. Jovic's shot is off.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
And Anthony Edwards has stated that his goal is to ultimately surpass Michael Jordan.
Hey, look, that is a lofty goal to run after. I don't know if he'll catch him, but I like the fact that he's ambitious enough and confident enough to put it out there. His ability speaks for itself. This guy's a star already, and his star continues to shine. His work ethic and confidence give me belief that he's going to have a chance to at least get close to that. We know about 25 years ago, there was a guy named Kobe Bryant who sought to do something similar to what MJ did, and he got pretty close to matching it.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
That's exactly what a team needs when they're playing from behind. Energetic defense.
At the line for the Suns, Jovic, 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. Good on the second one. And we hear about the unwritten rules of sports sometimes, Clark. What are some of those in the NBA?
Well, you try not to ever foul an airborne player. I think most players are really sensitive to that. Don't disrespect the other team. Be professional and sportsmanlike when you've got a margin of victory that doesn't need to be added on to. In other words, don't run up the score. Don't try to get numbers for the sake of numbers. Play the game, play to win, and do it with respect at all times.
Here's Ellis. Still no points. No good on the triple.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
Robbed. And now the Suns fast break. This one for three. He buries it from three. Ellis has gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Savvy move to pull up from three-point range on the break there. When you can shoot it like he can, if you've got it, take it. Yet that's another miss for him. They're behind in this game largely because he shot so poorly.
Williams misses. Lakers trail by 20. Middleton outside to halt the run. Hits the three-pointer. Middleton's got 5 points in the quarter.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the three ball.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
And the Suns making a change here. Collins checked in.
Zach Collins.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And it's Caruso on the take. Outside Edwards. Middleton from the outside. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Maxi's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Williams. Six on the shot clock. Sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
He's turned it on here in the second quarter, getting his offensive game on track.
Here's Caruso. The kick out to Edwards. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
That's all weight room right there. Edwards powers through the contact for the hoop and the harm.
Personal foul. The 4th team foul.
Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
Hartenstein, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Hunter's checked in for the Suns.
One shot.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And Maxi's got the ball here for the Phoenix Suns. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Collins passes to Hunter. He got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Lakers on D. They trail by 16.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Oh, the finish inside by Edwards.
Nice job hitting him right in stride. Excellent play.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Middleton against Hunter. Sinks the 15-footer. Hunter's got 6 points.
And he couldn't get an easier shot. The defense right now just looks defeated.
Well, that's exactly the kind of defense that's gotten them into the hole.
Caruso finds Middleton, and they double up Middleton. And here's Edwards outside. Collins with the rebound. Phoenix leading by 16. Now here's Maxey. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles. Outside Hunter. Pass to Collins. Out to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Maxey. Hartenstein pulls it in. Hartenstein's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Caruso, the pass to Middleton. Drills it from deep. Middleton's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's certainly starting to heat up from outside. That's his 3rd for the game, his 2nd in this quarter.
Now Collins. Pass to Hunter. For 3, Maxey. Rebounded by the Lakers. Brown's got his 4th rebound in this one.
It's impressive how they've overcome his cold streak tonight. Everyone stepping in to fill the gap. Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And here's Hunter from the arc. Hartenstein pulls it in. Lakers trail by 13. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Caruso drops in the layup for 2. Caruso's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
No need to risk a shot from range when you can take it inside.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Caruso. Middleton outside. Fires from deep. Collins with the rebound. Here's Ellis. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Up in time. The shot misses. And so it's Phoenix. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Greetings, folks. We're at the half, and Porzingis has been going off in this one.
He's feeling it, exploiting the gaps in the defense, getting high percentage looks.
Defensively, you have to find a way to seal those gaps because he's making it look too easy.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. You're going to love this one from 2K Hoops. Hooray! Who's the GOAT?
Of basketball?
Yeah, I'm not going to touch this one.
Okay, so I did a scientific study, and I can 100% confirm, without a shadow of a doubt, that the GOAT is...
Shaq, what happened to your mic? Did someone cut him off back there? Well, I guess we'll never know. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe